Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Yeah, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it, 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10.
This offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him... There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Completes it in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turns it on at midfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Snap. It's Worthy. Can't get him to the ground. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. From the gun, running back on the move.
And you can do a better job up front. Right there, that run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They booted away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Handoff from the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they had tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Might be looking to run. Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. And that decision will be questioned for a while. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Breaks into the open. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And He'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They just keep firing. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw.
Oh, they're faking it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. action on first down. Got his man downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Make him sweat it all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 28 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete on the comeback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They might go back to that in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I think think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it out fast.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Skips away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. His dude could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Steps away. Touchdown, Badger! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. At number 1 beside your name is a heavy. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me?
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And the Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Northern Illinois is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Mission the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Middle Tennessee. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's a throw downfield late. Snags it down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got his man on the right. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run from the shotgun. Turning it off! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.